Yes. No Daniel Bryan. I know this is like 2 days late. It is what it is. Life, it is what it is. But anyways, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy, The Walk 71, replaced David the 4. And I'm here with another wrestling review. 2 days late, but it is what it is. The WWE Survivor Series. Brand versus brand versus brand. I couldn't get this review recorded last night because or like whenever Survivor Series actually ended. I was there, but then I got back, had some stuff to do, didn't get a chance to record it. I was originally going to record it Monday, didn't get a chance to, went to Raw and stuff, so I just said screw it, let me get this recorded as soon as I wake up Tuesday and then just push it out to the feed, I guess. But anyways, like I said, brand versus brand versus brand. I was there, I sat ringside, got my little ringside chair. It was cool. Overall, the show wasn't bad. It's probably one of the better WWE pay-per-views of the year compared to, like, say, Hell in a Cell and whatever else. This wasn't a bad pay-per-view compared to everything else, but this is a pretty good show. But let's get right into it. So we had 3 matches on the pre-show, which I didn't even know we had pre-show matches. The first one was a tag team battle royale. Not even about to go into detail. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode won. I don't know what the stipulation of the battle royale was. I don't know what. I don't know. Anyways, after that, we got a triple threat match for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Lio Rush, Akira Tozawa versus Kalisto. Lio Rush ended up winning with the, what did he call it? It's a frog splash, but he calls it something. I think called, the final hour. And according to the screenshot I see, he did like a double, Spanish fly on Kalisto and Tozawa, but yeah. NXT won that one, so now it's, the score is 1 SmackDown, 1 NXT. And then we get to a match that I thought would have been on the main show, but they put it on the pre-show, which was the triple threat tag team champions match, which was the NXT tag champs, the Undisputed Era versus the SmackDown tag champs, the New Day versus the Raw tag team champs, the Viking Raiders. This match was actually pretty good. It kind of woke us up a little bit, or at least my section where I was sitting. Pretty good match, though. We had a little spot where Team Big E and Ivar, the 2 big men, going at it. There was one spot I saw that I liked where it was Kofi Kingston and Kyle O'Reilly just trading kicks on the apron. We got different spots where Kofi gets, thrown into everybody. I thought that was pretty cool. The Viking Raiders did their stuff. There was an actual comeback sequence, really, where Ivar basically started doing his, Ivar stuff, and he started doing cartwheels, springboard, all the stuff he does. Then we get towards the end of the match. The Viking Raiders end up hitting the Viking Experience on to the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, and they take the pin. That means they won. Raw gets a point. Then we open up the pay-per-view with the Women's Survivor Series Triple Threat Elimination Match 5-on-5-on-5. We have the Team SmackDown with Captain Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross versus Team NXT, Captain Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, and Io Shirai versus Captain Charlotte Flair, or Team Raw, with Captain Charlotte Flair, Sarah Logan, Natalya, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. So, this match in itself, it was a cool opener. But it's also my problem with this whole SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT thing. It's like, it's so much. It's like, it was like 2 brands going at it, but now it's 3. So, it's just more stuff going on in the match. So, it's like 3 different teams. There's 3 people in the ring. It's nothing but triple threats. It was cool. There was a showdown between Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. I thought that was pretty cool because it's like, those 2 were best friends and they are in different paths, but they still, went at it for a second. I think Kairi Sane was the first one to get eliminated too, and that didn't go well with the fans at all. So more people get eliminated. Let's see, where did this match start to really pick up? I could say when Bianca Belair got tagged in, she started to, she was really impressive in there. Throwing chicks around, doing Bianca Belair stuff. there was a point in the match where everybody hit their finisher on each other for a second, and then there was some part where Io Shirai and Candice LeRae looked like they just, I don't know, I guess they got hurt somehow, so they got taken to the back. So it ended up being, was it 3 people, from Team NXT left, and then everybody else. Then once, no, actually, well, no, Toni Storm got eliminated because Toni Storm, she was doing good for a minute. She did like a German suplex, but she got eliminated eventually. Then, Bianca Belair ended up getting eliminated. Then everybody else got eliminated. There was a part where Charlotte and Asuka started to, tension started to brew between them two. They start pushing each other back and forth. And then Asuka ends up misting Charlotte. Charlotte gets eliminated. And then it came down to really Rhea Ripley and Sasha Banks. The crowd, all of us was going crazy for Rhea Ripley, chanting Rhea, 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 everything. Then her and Rhea had a little decent exchange, there was, the part where it looks like she's going to go, Sasha Banks is going to go for a DDT, and then Rhea Ripley counters into a suplex, so people went crazy for that. Rhea Ripley tried to go for her little submission thing, and that didn't work. Sasha Banks went for the what the fuck she call her finisher? The bank statement or whatever. She went for the bank statement, and when she tried to go for that, Io Shirai and Candice LeRae just like magically just act as if they didn't get injured. Candice LeRae distracted the referee, and then Io Shirai went for a springboard dropkick on Sasha Banks, which led to Rhea Ripley hitting the Riptide for the 1-2-3. Team NXT Women Team NXT won the Women's Survivor Series match, and it was cool. And NXT is now up 2-1. So after that, is there anything else I want to talk about? Nah. After that, we got a triple threat mid-card match. We had the WWE Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura with the brand new IC title. My thoughts about the title: it looks good. But, I mean, the original IC title is classic. I mean, it was no need to replace it, but it's been replaced. Felt like they should have put some more blue in it, because, like, almost all of the IC titles had a blue in it somehow, I think, except for, like, the original. I think the original had a black globe, but more than likely, most of them had a blue globe, and it's a black strap with a black globe on it, and it kind of looks like the AEW World title, which nobody seems to notice, but I did. NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong and the WWE United States Champion AJ Styles triple threat match. Had no expectations for this match, honestly, because last time I had expectations for a match was Shinsuke and AJ at, was it WrestleMania? And that match was just like, and the Joe and AJ match, that match was just like, what? But yeah, it was good for what it was. I think it was probably the best match we're going to get between these three because, I mean, look, AJ Styles and Shinsuke are getting old. Roderick Strong is the only person that really has anything to prove. So, I mean, they did stuff. They did some interesting stuff. That we had Shinsuke do some form of a GTS, which got the crowd to chant CM Punk. And, man, listen, CM Punk is one of my favorite wrestlers ever. But I'm sick and tired of these damn CM Punk chants. I know that we're in Chicago, so it's gonna happen, but Jesus, like they did it at Takeover when Riddle did the bro to sleep. They chanted CM Punk. Shinsuke did something. They chanted CM Punk. What else happened in this match? I don't really have much to talk about with this match. I mean, we get towards the end. AJ Styles goes for a phenomenal forearm, hits Shinsuke with it. Roderick Strong moves AJ Styles out the ring, pins Shinsuke. Andy won, so now NXT is up 3-1, which pretty much means they won when you really think about it, because Raw can win. Raw and SmackDown has to win the Survivor Series match and make it 3-2, and then was it the women's match? If Raw SmackDown wins, then it's like NXT pretty much won. After that, we got NXT title match: Pete Dunne versus Adam Cole. Pete Dunne had a match at TakeOver with Killian Dane and Damian Priest. The winner gets a title shot against Adam Cole, baby, for the NXT title. This match is pretty good. It's probably my match of the night, honestly. really good. The only problem is like a lot of matches I've seen had a very slow first half. Them working body parts and limbs, because Adam Cole, is selling, dying at Takeover War Games, getting the air raid off of the top of the War Game structure through a table. So he's selling that, and then I guess Pete Dunne is selling a knee injury from the match. So whatever, they was working on different parts. It really starts to pick up once they just start trading momentum. Adam Cole hit a Canadian Destroyer on the apron. Then they get back into the ring. Pete Dunne hits a finisher for a near fall. Adam Cole hits a finisher for a near fall. Then it looks like Pete Dunne is about to set up for the end of day. Not the end of days. The fucking, what was his finisher called? The bitter end. The bitter end. He goes for it. Adam Cole somehow reverses into another Canadian Destroyer. Hits the last shot. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole retains the title. It was a really good match. It was a pretty much an NXT match on the main roster, so automatically it makes it the best match on the show because NXT within the WWE realm has the best matches. So it was a pretty good match. I mean, they had a match I think on NXT TV a while ago. Pretty good match. This was pretty good too, so I enjoyed it. After that, we got the WWE Universal Title match: Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. This is my first time seeing The Fiend live. I mean, granted, this is kind of a new thing, so I mean, not a lot of people have seen him live. I've seen him live 3 times this weekend. He showed up on SmackDown. He showed up on Survivor Series for a match, and then there was a dark match after Raw where he murdered Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match. So this match still had the red lighting, and it kind of took me out the match, honestly. Like, I was still paying attention to it. It took me out, though. I don't know, bro. This red lighting has to go. Like, I get it works for the character and the aura of it, but, like, you're eventually going to get the people to turn on The Fiend, and you're going to get people to turn on the match itself, which you don't want with this red lighting. So, hopefully, WWE actually listens to the fans, which is something they don't do, and they actually get rid of the red lighting. But who knows? The match, good for what it was. It's probably the best Fiend match. Daniel Bryan went for so much. Tried to go for a run. He did the running knee to the outside. Did a bunch of the yes kicks. And the Fiend just no-sold all of them. He went for the running knee. Fiend sold nothing. He tried to go for it again, but then the Fiend caught him with the mandible claw and killed him. So the Fiend retains the Universal title with the mandible claw, holds the title up. Cool match, I guess. I mean, it was the best we're going to get, but that red lighting really has to go because eventually he's going to be wrestling like longer matches, hopefully, with like, other people, and that red lighting ain't going to work. Or at least work it into a storyline where like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, after that, we got the Men's Survivor Series Triple Threat Elimination match. We had Team Raw with Captain Seth Rollins, which, boy, he got booed out the arena tonight, boy. We're going to talk about it, though. Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton versus Team SmackDown, Captain Roman Reigns, King Baron Corbin, Shorty G, a.k.a. Chad Gable for people that have an intellect, Mustafa Ali, and Braun Strowman versus Team NXT, Captain Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Damian Priest, and the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Walter, who was the most over person in the arena all night. We could not stop chanting Walter. Walter is forever that dude. And what did WWE do to Walter? Eliminate him first. Like, Walter got some offense in. He German suplexed people. He had a chop session with Drew McIntyre, I believe. Was it Drew? Yeah, I believe it was Drew. And then eventually he got hit with a Claymore kick and got eliminated. And it doesn't make any sense because it's like, yo, Walter holds one of your championships in WWE. Why would you just have him get eliminated so unceremoniously? Anyways, most of this match was it was cool. I would say the last like 5 minutes of it is what really picked up. So, let's see what else. Oh, Seth Rollins getting booed out the fucking arena. So he hit the curb stomp. Well, apologies. He hit the curb stomp onto Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is from Chicago. Hit the curb stomp Mustafa Ali, eliminated him, and just got booed out the arena and constantly got booed. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns essentially switched places because the fans weren't even mad that Roman Reigns won the Survivor Series match. Seth Rollins got booed out the arena. Anything else interesting happened? Randy Orton eliminated Damian Priest for the RKO out of nowhere. Oh, there's a little small exchange between Tommaso Ciampa and Randy Orton, which I thought was cool because it's actually kind of a match I want to see. There was another part where Braun Strowman got eliminated by being counted out because that's the only way he ever gets eliminated in these Survivor Series matches. Because he tried to go for the little the runaround thing where he just runs around the damn ring all night and just shoulder tackles everybody. And I believe he tried to do it again, and Keith Lee hit him with a pounce. And then Drew McIntyre hit him with a Claymore kick, I believe, and then he just got eliminated. So, after that, how did Drew McIntyre get out of it? Drew McIntyre got back into the match. But then eventually, everybody just got eliminated one by one. Drew McIntyre got hit with a spear when he was trying to go for a Claymore kick. That actually was pretty dope. Then there was tension between Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns. They're pushing each other, going back and forth. And then eventually he spears Baron Corbin, and then Tommaso Ciampa eliminates Baron Corbin. So now it's down to Roman Reigns for Team SmackDown. Roman Reigns for Team SmackDown. Tommaso Ciampa for Team Raw. For Team NXT, and Keith Lee for Team NXT, and Seth Rollins for Team Raw. Who else was in it? I forgot. Oh, Ricochet was in it. He did some Ricochet stuff, but eventually he got eliminated by Baron Corbin. And Mustafa Ali got eliminated by Seth Rollins, like I said. So yeah, that's all right. I'm trying to think who else. Anything else happened? Shorty G got eliminated quick because who cares? Fucking man, they did my man's Matt Riddle dirty, bro. He got eliminated by who did he get eliminated by? I don't even remember who he got eliminated by, but that shit was bogus. I was not fucking with that. Damn, what the fuck? Alright, hold on, I'm just going through WrestlingInc.com for the information. My bad. So yeah, basically it came down to the two Shield members, two NXT members. They tried to gang up on Tommaso Ciampa, do the Shield power bomb, but Keith Lee came in with the pounce. So then Seth Rollins and Tommaso Ciampa are going at it. It's very great. We got like a preview of it on NXT before, but it was really good how they were just going at it. It looked like Ciampa was going to eliminate Rollins, and then Roman Reigns interfered, and then they eliminated Ciampa. So then after that, it came down to the two Shield members and Keith Lee. Keith Lee eventually eliminates Seth Rollins, and the crowd rejoiced. So then it came down to Keith Lee and Roman Reigns. They start going at it. They look at each other. Roman Reigns instantly goes for two Superman punches. He tries to go for a spear. Keith Lee ends up launching him in the air so high, hits him with a spirit bomb for a near fall. Then eventually Keith Lee tried to go for a moonsault, misses it. Roman Reigns clocks him with the spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns eliminates Keith Lee, and officially Team SmackDown wins. It was actually a pretty good little thing. Keith Lee was over this entire weekend, and now it's being reported that Vince McMahon is in love with Keith Lee, so I'm kind of scared because we know how Vince McMahon does people in NXT. He likes to ruin them. So, yeah, they ended up showing respect by fist bumping each other. It was actually a pretty cool exchange, and it really showed, how much of a star Keith Lee is. And now I really want to see a Roman Reigns and Keith Lee match, so that should be pretty interesting. After that, we got the WWE Championship match. No holds barred, no disqualification. Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar. Yeah, the story, you should pretty much know if you've watched Crown Jewel. The story, Brock beat up Rey Mysterio's son. So as a result, Cain Velasquez came in. Cain Velasquez got his ass beat. We have not seen him since. Rey Mysterio decided to attack Brock Lesnar himself. And now he's brought in a pipe to beat up Brock Lesnar with. So, whatever. We get to the match. Rey Mysterio comes out in the Joker attire from the new Joker movie. Because if you didn't know, I think at WrestleMania 25, he was the Heath Ledger Joker, so I thought that was pretty dope to, see. The match itself, it started with Rey going for the pipe. It didn't work. Brock Lesnar eventually took advantage, started hitting him with a bunch of German suplexes, beating the crap out of him. Then eventually Dominic came in with the white towel. Brock looked at him, took the white towel, threw it away. Took the white towel, threw it away. It looks like he's about to beat up on Dominic again. Rey Mysterio uppercuts Brock Lesnar in the balls. Starts beating him with the lead pipe. Then eventually it led to a 619 from Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic. And then Dominic even hit a frog splash off the top rope. And then Rey Mysterio hit a frog splash. And then they tried to, get on top of each other to pin Brock. And Brock eventually kicked out at 2. That was pretty interesting. Then Rey Mysterio got to the top rope. Jumped off of it just to get caught with an F5. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar retains the WWE title. Match had a good story to it. It was only like 5 minutes. But it was a good story. Had a very good story to it. They brought in Dominic. And eventually Dominic actually fought back for a minute. So, as you can tell, Dominic is probably going to be wrestling in WWE soon. So, after that, we got the... Triple Threat Raw... The Triple Threat Women's Championship Survivor Series Triple Threat Extravaganza. I don't know what to say. The Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. And the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. This was a flop of a main event. I get what WWE's trying to do, putting the women in the main event, which is great. But this match just flopped. I don't know, as us, all of us in the crowd were just dead, and they start chanting boring and this is awful and everything. I was on my phone making my Instagram post about being at Survivor Series. I can't even tell you everything that happened in this match. All I can tell you is that Shayna Baszler choked out Bayley. And she won, and then it was confirmed that NXT won 4-1-2. And then Becky Lynch attacked Shayna Baszler after and put it through a table just to hold the title up. I guess that might set up for something between Baszler and Becky, but Baszler's still NXT champion, so I don't know how long that will be. But it is what it is. Nothing crazy happened in this match, honestly. Bayley looked like a complete dork because, during this whole build-up, it seemed like it was just Becky Lynch versus Shayna. And then Bayley was just like, oh, I'm the SmackDown Women's Champion, too. Don't forget about me, hey. And she did stuff, I guess, but it wasn't nothing significant. And she got tapped out. Not even tapped out. She got knocked out by the Karafuda clutch. So, whatever. Yeah, Survivor Series was good for the most part. For the most part, it was good. Maybe I'm just saying that because I was there. I don't know how people felt when they watched it, but when I was there live, it was really fun to experience. My Survivor Series ringside chair. I will hold that forever in my heart, like the rest of the ringside chairs I got. That's a flex. But yeah, you know what to do. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at AyoGavin. Follow me on whatever else is in the description. Like I said, like, comment, favorite, subscribe if I didn't say it already. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.